here at the Rimrock Auto Arena in Billings, Montana, joined by Coach Ginger Colvin. I'm Matt Payton as the Lady Tigers are moving on. And, Coach, I got 2 words, Fab Four.
Fab Four. Yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful music to our ears, no doubt about it.
You waited a long time to kind of get over the hump, get that monkey off your back, and now just a few years later, right back to the semifinals. But let's talk about this game tonight, Coach, and I know you sat down and we talked about it. Alexis Graham may have been the X factor tonight. She had some incredible plays, incredible shots, 4 of 4 from 3. She hit all 4 of her free throw attempts, 16 points. Just after we sat here yesterday and talked about it, she started to kind of turn that corner after struggling for a bit.
The layup she made right before, was it the half or one of the quarters? She got a steal and a layup. The last 3 that she hit was, there's no way to describe it. It was right in front of me. There's no way to describe it. And that kid was unbelievable today. Her offense, her defense, everything that she did out on the floor for us today. If I give out a game ball, it's hard not to give it to Alexis Graham. Man, that kid was phenomenal.
Emily Fox finished with 20 points, Coach. She was 6 of 11 from the floor, had 4 big 3-point field goals, and she and Madison Stewart have been so consistent for you in these first 3 games.
Yeah. Em's a winner, and you can tell, I left the first game, of course, you think 1,000 things, and I thought when she came out and we were having a hard time scoring against Talladega and she hit those threes, I remember thinking to myself, that kid's not going to let us lose. And everybody wants to talk about what Emily does at the 3-point line, which is phenomenal, but she does so much more for this basketball team, and she's a winner. Emily Fox is a winner. There's not a kid I can go down that entire sheet and tell you those kids are winners.
18 of 18 at the free throw line today. You are 54 of 59 in the national tournament. At the charity stripe on the season, 72%. Something about being in Billings, your gal's really performing at the line.
That's mental toughness. That's what that is. A free throw is mental. These kids want this, and this is not the most talented team I've ever coached. Not even top 3 or 4 probably, but this is a team that has come in and I guess you could say made history in a way that they took us to another Final Four. These kids are. You sit and look at Alexis Graham. Alexis comes off the bench. I don't know how many teams Alexis Graham would not come off the bench. And we talked about it yesterday. She's a leader. Alexis she's a winner and she's a leader. Jordan Dorm is more comfortable coming off of the bench. That's kind of what she wants, and she's fine with that. But Jordan is such a force. But Madison Stewart adds so much for us because she's such a tough guard in there. And then, we sit and talk about it all the time. The MVP is our defense. And our defense was, I don't know what I don't even know today, but I do know, it took the ball out and it took them out of the rhythm, I feel like, and I felt like we just did a great job.
It seemed like they were reluctant to attack, especially in the first half. They may have gotten into it, maybe figured some things out later in the game, but it seemed like that first half you had them on their heels when they were on offense the entire time.
And that's what you want, and that's 2 of the best offensive scorers in the nation with Mallory. She has got one of the purest jump shots for a girl, and then obviously with Cross, that's 2 kids that can elevate and can shoot the ball. Talia Cross played against us the last time we played Freed. And she's just a kid, and she can take games over. And Mallory again is a kid she's a phenomenal athlete. And then they've got kids that can really shoot the ball and kids that can really do some things for them. And I have so much respect for Dale Neal and what he does with his program and what he does with his kids. That was a clean basketball game. His kids don't play dirty. His kids just play basketball and play it extremely well.
Well, you'll get a little time to recover, and then you get another familiar foe in Oklahoma City. I say familiar by the name on the chest, but I think that entire team is different. The coaching staff obviously is different than the team that we saw 2 years ago. but what should be for an exciting semifinal contest.
Well, sure. Oklahoma City beat Lindsey Wilson today, so that says a lot about them. And but we've spent so much time on Freed, which is it's so nice now to have that day. But I'm not going to bet against the Lady Tigers. I'll tell you that much right now. That's a phenomenal group of kids sitting in that locker room right now.
Coach, it was a pleasure, and we'll do it again Monday night and hopefully Tuesday as well.
Yeah. Hi, everybody back home. I wish you guys were here, but I know everybody back home is rooting for us, and we got a good thing going right now.
Congratulations, Coach. Well deserved there.
Thank you.
Coach Ginger Colvin and the Lady Tigers victorious here as they head back to the Fab Four for the second time in school history, 73-70, your final score.